what I'm buying every week for what I'm eating every day or through the week. Sometimes I'm changing it, but usually this is what I'm getting for the past 1 month and a half probably. So here we have the yogurt I'm buying, which I'm going to show you for what I'm using it. Here we have some corn. These are the macros. One more thing, we are putting in the rice. Right now I didn't buy a rice because this is the rice I'm using right now. I have a couple of packages, so I didn't buy one. It's very easy to cook, somewhere about 20 to 30 minutes with each one of these packages. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it in the next video. This is something I'm eating for sweets. I don't know if it has the macros. So these are 4 in these packages. I'm going to be taking this after my shoulder workout, after my leg workout, after my chest workout, and after my back workout. I said when I'm training which day what, but usually after come back from the gym I'm going to be taking this. Also I'm taking peanuts, which are somewhere about 400 grams for the full packages. I'm taking about 13 to 30 grams after workout. Some chicken breasts, usually about 500 to 1600 my cherries, strawberries, excuse me, for which I'm taking in the morning. My orange juice for the smoothie, some bananas, apple for the smoothie I'm making each day. Also carrots for the smoothie. This probably is going to be enough for 2 weeks. Some tomatoes and some cucumbers. I have a bit of tomatoes, so I didn't buy more now. This broccoli, I'm usually getting one if there's in the shop. Right now there was, so I'm going to be putting this in some of my dinner meals. Also I like to this is my pre-workout meal, if you want to call it like that. I'm taking this somewhere about 5 to 6 cookies. They're this size probably. I'm going to tell you exactly how much calories it's in these 5-6 cookies I'm taking before I go working out. Also I'm taking this liter of some kind of oil, some kind of juice. I'm taking, I don't know, maybe about 15-16 milliliters after I eat the cookies. This is an Activia, another type of yogurt, this with strawberries. I am eating this every Sunday at my lunch. Also I'm eating the creamy thing. So basically this is what I'm getting each week. Also one more thing that I'm eating every day is some rice cakes. I'm eating 3 rice cakes each day at somewhere about 10 a.m. and after that I'm taking 3 more at somewhere about 3 p.m. This is what I'm eating at work for snacks. Also I'm getting eggs, but I have enough right now, so I didn't buy anything else. The next thing I'm going to be actually recording is going to be me probably cooking my lunch and my dinner to show you what I'm doing exactly. I already recorded what I'm doing for breakfast. So So I didn't like how I made my breakfast meal, so right now I'm going to show you a new one, how I'm making it. I already made how much calories I'm taking, but let's remake it really quick. So this is what we are going to be having. We are going to eat one banana. We are going to put half a banana in a smoothie, half carrot, one full apple. If the apple is bigger, we're going to put half of it, one juice from the orange, some fruits, some yogurt, and some raspberries. As for first, let's see how much water we are putting in the smoothie. So we are putting somewhere about 100 grams of water. It depends, but that's usually what I'm putting in. So for the smoothie, we already saw how much water we are putting in. This is the orange juice. It's quite average, sometimes it could be more, 100 grams. These are the frozen fruits, mix of mango and a couple others, macros. Somewhere about 100 grams of them. Half a banana is 50 grams. So about 50 grams of carrot, and for the apple, and somewhere about 150 grams of an apple. This is the meal I've eaten for the smoothie which I'm making right now. It's going to be somewhere about probably 500 milliliters or something like that. Now let's get to the yogurt and the strawberries. So right now, as for the other part, we have 200 grams of yogurt, 2.2%. We have strawberries. We are going to see how much exactly. So for the strawberries, we have almost 150 grams, a bit more than that, but usually that's somewhere about. And one full banana. This is sort of an average size, which is something like 120 grams. So this is one of the meals. And for the smoothie, we have almost 500 milliliters. I'm going to drink one, then I'm going to put the other half, and after that I'm eating the banana and the mix of yogurt and strawberries. So this is what I'm eating for breakfast. So right now I'm going to show you one of the meals I'm eating, sometimes for lunch, sometimes for dinner. So this includes tomato, cucumber, some pepper and eggs. So the amount of tomato we are putting is somewhere about 107 grams. .71 grams of cucumber, .110 grams of pepper. So one of the meals, as you see, we have 5 eggs in here, somewhere about 100 grams of pepper, somewhere about 100 grams of tomatoes, and somewhere about 17 grams of cucumber. So this is going to be one of the meals. Sometimes I may put ketchup on top of the eggs, but yeah, that's it. So right now I'm going to show you how I'm making my rice. So this is the rice I'm using. This is sort of how much I'm putting in. So somewhere about 250 grams of rice. After that I'm putting some corn. The package is 340 grams. These are the macros. And some beans. The package is 400 grams. I'm putting all in with the liquid as well. After that I'm putting somewhere about, let's see, so it's about 800 milliliters of water, and we're going to put some salt, pepper, and we put some of this mix, some pepper, some salt, and I don't know what you call this. In English, in my country, it's called churica. I don't put really that much. Slice it up a little bit so it can go everywhere. And after that, we're putting it in the oven for somewhere about 30 minutes on 200 degrees above and a little. Right now I'm going to show you exactly what I'm eating the rest of the prep I was doing, because I have one more week left and I'm not going to be eating the other stuff I have. So right now I'm going to show you what I was eating some of the times, and by saying some of the stuff, I'm probably going to show you the macros, how much I was putting, but I'm not going to be making the meal, so I'm not going to be showing you exactly how I'm doing that, and also for the chicken, how I'm making it, because I have done it before 2 days. I still have for one more meal left chicken. I'm going to show you right now what I'm putting in the chicken and how much in one meal I'm putting of my chicken right now. So right now, let's say start with the so-called cookies I was telling you about. So right now I'm usually eating somewhere about 6 cookies, which is I already measured it, but just to be precise, it's almost 30 grams of these cookies, which I'm eating before my workout. Also, at the beginning I was having some pancakes and I was using milk. This is the milk I was using, 0.1%, and these are the macros. I'm going to be probably making one more video how I'm making these pancakes when I actually make them again, which is probably going to be since next week is my last. Today is Saturday. Probably I'm going to be making some kind of video like that in the next 2-3 weeks. For the eggs, I'm putting some ketchup on them. I'm putting somewhere about 10 grams of ketchup, not more than that, just a little bit on top of them. So this is the ketchup I'm using. As for my eggs, how I'm cooking them, I'm using a cooking spray. This is the one I'm using currently right now. My last one finished. These are the macros on this one. I don't really care how much fat or 0 calories or something like that it's going to be having, because I'm putting somewhere about 5 grams of it and I don't care. This is the flour I'm using for the pancakes I'm making, and as I said, I'm going to make one video for this exactly, but just wanted to show you what I'm getting. One more thing I'm using is this is butter from milk. These are the macros. I'm putting 30 grams of this sometimes if I'm making mashed potatoes, which I was doing at the beginning, and if I'm making the pancakes, I'm also putting the 30 grams of it as well. This is one kind of pasta I'm eating. Right now I'm going to show you the package, how much calories and stuff like that it has, but so these are the macros for 100 grams. The package is 500 grams. Right now on the screen I'm going to show you in one meal of this how much I'm eating. I don't put anything else, just boil this, and maybe I'll put somewhere about 1 spoon of sugar or something like that. As for the other pasta I'm eating, this some kind of pasta. These are the macros for 100 grams. And I'm also going to show you now a picture exactly how much I'm putting in one of the meals I'm going to be, let's say, using this. As for the mashed potatoes, or if I'm going to just boil potatoes. I'm going to show you somewhere about how much I'm putting right now. So this is a bag of potatoes, and I'm just going to get rid of the ones I'm, let's say, not going to be using if I was doing so. It's somewhere about 600 grams of potatoes I'm putting if I'm going to be making mashed potatoes, or if I'm going to be just boiling some potatoes. As you saw earlier in this recording, I did some saying about the meals I was eating. With the mashed potatoes, I usually have 2 steaks of pork meat. They're about somewhere about 100 grams each, so 200 grams of steak. That's going to be in the meal of the potato. I'm going to show the macros and all that stuff. As for now, I'm going to be showing you how much chicken I'm eating for one meal. It rather can be for lunch, or it can be for dinner. Sometimes if I don't have broccoli or anything like that, I'm going to be putting let's say probably cucumbers and some tomatoes. Right now I'm eating a bunch of them. So right now let's get to it. Sorry for the plate, it's a bit messy, but the chicken and everything was in there, what was left of it. So to be precise, I'm putting somewhere about 210 grams of chicken in there. As for the broccoli, what I have right now, let's just zero this down. I'm putting somewhere about 100 grams of broccoli in it. And as for the rice, so the rice is in, and the mix, I'm going to show you how I'm cooking the rice because I already recorded it, but for the chicken, I'm just too lazy right now to record it, and there's nothing special. It's just chicken in the oven or on the grill for a couple of minutes. So I'm putting somewhere about 250 grams of rice mixed with some vegetables. This sort of one meal for lunch or for, let's say, dinner I'm going to be eating. Sometimes if I don't have enough rice, or I don't have so many vegetables or so many chickens, and which I'm something I'm doing this week, and also something I'm doing for the next week, which is my last. I'm putting 2 extra eggs with the rice when I'm eating. As for everything else, these are the stuff I'm putting on my chicken. So I'm putting some salt, this is some pepper, this is garlic, a mix of some kind of seasoning. If I'm doing eating steak, I'm putting some of this mix, and these are some other kind of seasoning, of mix of some kind of, let's say, green stuff. As for everything else, as I was going to be saying in the video, I actually still haven't been recorded, but you're going to see it before this one. In it, I'm actually telling you what just happened, because these videos had to be on before, let's say, somewhere about 1 month, and some stuff happened which I already spoke about in the video before this one. For the meal plans, this is what I'm eating, nothing special. These are the seasoning I'm putting on the chicken. Maybe sometimes I'm going to be putting some of the spray you already saw, so that's nothing special. This is what I was eating for the past almost 12 weeks now. So that's it, guys. This is what I was eating through all this cut. Nothing more special than that. I didn't have any kind of cheat meals or anything like that. This is what I was eating the whole time. As for everything else, I'm going to be adding a picture probably, in which I'm going to be speaking exactly how much I was eating for the first couple of weeks. Then I'm going to show you the exact same thing, but with less of it, because right now, as you saw, I'm showing you, let's say I'm eating somewhere about 250 grams of rice and 200 grams of chicken. Before that I was eating something like 150 grams of chicken or some kind of meat either, and I was eating maybe somewhere about 400 grams of rice or something like that, a bunch more than that, but this for now. As for everything else, you're going to see in the next part 3 videos in which I'm going to be showing you sort of the transformation for all of this, and yeah, thanks for watching. These are the biscuits I'm eating sometimes for dinner. And I will eat the whole package, which is 225 grams, with somewhere about 500 milliliters of 0.1 cow milk. So that's for one of the meals.